Hey Scrappy Peeps, it's Suzanna here today to share with you a layout on how I made a header and a footer background stamped with these exclusive stamps that you see here from Cocoa Daisy from January. I have created the layout here. Basically, it's 4x3 and a 4x6 day in the life cards that I put behind a photo. These are the two stamps that I'm using and my VersaFine ink. I also use that ink later on that came with the kit. So I decided to use these stamps rather than as frames as the top of the page or the header and the footer as a background as well. I had a scrap piece of paper behind that you can see that I stamped on so that I only got the bottom half of the stamp, and I tried to stagger the stamp so that it would be high and low in different places as I went through the page. So there it is higher, and then just stamping in through the corner. And it was a simple way of creating a fun background for that layout, which I had used the complimentary digital die cut files on the journaling card there. I wanted to fill that big pink space with this stamp, the Love You More Than Cupcakes, because I thought that was appropriate, as I love my kids more than I love cupcakes, though I will tell you I love me a good cupcake. And so that's the stamping that I had planned on this layout so far, and I continue to build the layout. What I'll tell you that I did just there is when I put the adhesive on the back of those 4x3 cards with the picture, I actually had black ink that went down onto my background. Fortunately, I was covering it, so it didn't matter, but make sure you let your ink dry if you're applying your adhesive before you put it on the page. So I just have bits and pieces from the kit here that I was further embellishing the layout. I do the bulk of my layout before I decide what the little fine touches are, and so I'm just playing around with some fine touches here. I like that arrow, and I decide to use it, but I only want the front half of it, so I cut off the, I guess, right third of it, and you'll see that I decide that I want to use it, don't want to waste it, and put it down at that bottom left-hand corner of the page. This was actually a really simple layout to put together, and I really like the effect that that stamped background created for a different kind of a look. It made that marbled piece of paper something that I could use too, that wasn't really busy for me. Here you're about to see a piece of washi that came with the kit that I put a number of different places. I just can't decide where I really want it to go. It's a really bright pink, and I like how it tones down the bright pink in that documented 4x6 card. So I end up tearing it off and making it a little bit shorter and sticking it there. So that's all that I decide that I want on my layout, but I have this currently stamp from the planner kit with Simon, and I put that down the bottom and decide that that's it. We're going to call it a wrap. I like the pinks together and how they work out. So there's the layout and a few close-ups to follow. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions for me, please make sure to leave a comment. If you like my videos, please leave me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Take care. Thanks.